They say a man walking alone in the highlands will lose his mind, but I am not alone. We don't need words to understand each other. The heavy mist is rolling off the hill. The morning air is biting damp and chill. I stand beside the giant of the black, with all my earthly burdens on his back. He lowers down his heavy velvet head and listens to the words I never said. Our breath is mixing in the freezing gray. Two silent wanderers upon the way. He doesn't ask for silver or for gold, just a steady hand against the bitter cold. This is a loyalty that never breaks. Through every heavy step the journey takes, a silent brotherhood of blood and bone, so neither of us has to walk alone. When all the world of men has turned away, he is the only one who chose to stay. Forever loyal. We've crossed the raging river and the stone, and weathered every sorrow I have known. He felt the heavy trembling in my hand when we were driven from the promised land. He stood his ground when all the arrows flew, a truer friend than I ever knew. Our breath is mixing in the freezing gray. Two silent wanderers upon the way. He doesn't ask for silver or for gold, just a steady hand against the bitter cold. This is a loyalty that never breaks. Through every heavy step the journey takes, a silent brotherhood of blood and bone, so neither of us has to walk alone. When respect him more than any king or captain, because his heart has no room for lies. This is a loyalty that never breaks. Through every heavy step the journey takes, let the silent brotherhood of blood and bone carry us until we reach the throne. Let the word of men go turn and walk away. We will ride into the breaking of the day, loyal, side by side, into the mist, loyal.
So much struggle, so much pain. I look up at the storm and I have to ask, for what?
I stand upon the jagged edge of earth and question every sorrow, every birth. The storm clouds gather over restless seas and bring the mighty mountains to their knees. We build our tiny castles in the sand while waiting for a heavy, hidden hand. The thunder rolls across the blackened sky and mocks the little men who live and die. I search the endless gray for a design, a single shred of meaning I can find. Is this all that we are? A drop in the raging sea, a fleeting shadow on the ancient stone, a brief and fragile plea. We reach our hands to the silent stars, but we fall back down to the ground. In the howling wind of the universe, no answers can be found. Is this all?
Kings and beggars share the same dark bed. When all the final hollow words are said, the ocean doesn't care about our pride. It simply takes us in the turning tide. I scream into the canyon's open jaw and hear the echo of a broken law. The thunder rolls across the blackened sky and mocks the little men who live and die. I search the endless gray for a design, a single shred of meaning I can find. Is this all that we are? a drop in the raging sea, a fleeting shadow on the ancient stone, a brief and fragile plea. We reach our hands to the silent stars, but we fall back down to the ground. In the howling wind of the universe, no answers can be found. If the heavens are empty, if this is all there is, then this moment right now is everything we have. Is this all that we are? A drop in the raging sea? Then let me burn like a falling star before the dark takes me. We reach our hands to the silent stars, and we bless the solid ground. In the howling wind of the universe, the beauty has been found. Yes, this is all, and it is enough. It has to be enough. Look at the sky. Look at the wrath of the heavens. It wants to break me, but I was born from the rock. The clouds are bruising purple in the sky. The eagles have forgot the way to fly. The jagged lightning strikes the valley floor. The heavy ocean batters on the shore. I stand beneath the fury and the rain, and welcome every shadow, every pain. The earth is shaking underneath my heel, but I have made my weary spine of steel. Let every heavy storm begin to form. I am the quiet eye inside the storm. Of the world, when every bitter hurricane is hurled, I stand upon the mountain looking up, and drink the poison from the heavy cup. You cannot tear the roots from out the ground. I am the king of nothing, finally crowned. I will survive. Survive. I bear the heavy scars upon my chest. The cruelest wilderness has been my test. They thought the dark would swallow me alive. They didn't know the will I have to strive. I pull the freezing air into my lung and sing the greatest song I've ever
ever sung. The earth is shaking underneath my heel, but I have made my weary spine of steel. Let every heavy storm begin to form. I am the quiet eye inside the storm. I will survive the breaking of the world. When every bitter hurricane is hurled, I stand upon the mountain looking up and drink the poison from the heavy cup. You cannot tear the roots from out the ground. I am the king of nothing, finally crowned. Is that all you have? I am still breathing. The breaking of the world. When every bitter hurricane is hurled, let the lightning strike the mountain top. I will not break, I will never stop. You cannot tear the roots from out the ground. The strongest soul the earth has ever found. I will survive. I will stand. I will
This drum is older than I am. The skin is worn thin from the hands of my fathers. But when I strike it, they all wake up. I hold a wooden circle to my chest, where all the weary ancestors rest. The skin of gold, the heavy ring of ash, a quiet echo of the thunder's crash. I strike the center with a calloused hand and wake the sleeping spirits of the land. It is the rhythm of the falling rain, the steady marching of the heavy pain, the rhythm of the river and the sea, a song that lives before the likes of me. This is the heartbeat of the ancient land, the heavy drum that guides the souls of men through every raging storm and bitter night. It calls the wandering shadows to the light. I close my eyes and let the rhythm take the heavy sorrow that I couldn't break. The heart isn't written on a page. It is a fire burning through the age. It travels through the blood and through the bone. From every wooden cross and standing stone. I do not own the rhythm that I play. I only keep it safe another day. It is the rhythm of the falling rain, the steady marching of the heavy pain, the rhythm of the river and the sea, a song that lived before the likes of me. This is the heartbeat of the ancient glen, the heavy drum that guides the souls of men through every raging storm and bitter night. It calls the wandering shadows to the light. I close my eyes and let the rhythm take the heavy sorrow that I couldn't break. Listen to the earth. It is beating just like you. This is the heartbeat of the ancient glen, the heavy drum that guides the souls of men. Let the fire burn across the bitter night. Let the rhythm call the shadows to the light. I will strike the wooden circle. I will wake the heavy sorrow that the world could never break. The heartbeat through the bone. Through the earth, heartbeat. The ancient pines are standing so close together. The fog is so thick I cannot see my own hands. But the real maze is inside my head. The heavy mist is creeping on the ground and swallows up the echoes of the sound. I walk beneath the giants of the wood and try to find the place I understood. But every shadow looks exactly the same, a silent riddle that has lost its name. The needles fall without a single sigh to hide the winding path from human eye. I turn around to find the way I came, but even yesterday is just a game. I the pine, trying to untangle the design. I wander, lost and wander. Voices of the past are in the breeze. They whisper from the branches of the trees. They ask me all the questions I owed ran, the heavy burdens of a broken man. I close my eyes to make the vision stop, but I am spinning like a wooden top. The needles fall without a single sigh to hide the winding path from human eye. To find the way I came, but even yesterday is just a game. I wander through the labyrinth of the mind, searching for the light I left behind, trapped inside a forest of the gray, where all the guiding stars have washed away. A solitary ghost among the pine, trying to untangle the design. Sometimes the most terrifying wilderness is the one we carry inside ourselves. I wander through the labyrinth of the mind, searching for the light I left behind. Break the heavy branches of the gray, show me just a little spark of day. I will keep on walking through the pine until I find the end of the design. Wander through the trees, through the mind, wander. The river below is angry. It roars with all the mistakes of yesterday. But the stone bridge is waiting, and I cannot stay here. The ancient stones are slippery and cold, a heavy path for those who have grown old. I stand upon the edge of what I knew and look across the water to the new. The ghost of everything I leave behind are whispering their shadows in my mind. The rushing water crashes on the rock, a heavy pendulum upon the clock. I take a breath of sharp and biting air and step away from all of the despair. I am crossing over to the other side, leaving the ruin and the bitter pride. The bridge is narrow and the fall is deep, but I have promises I have to keep. No turning back to where the shadows lie, just walking forward underneath the sky, crossing. I am crossing. With every step I take upon the stone, I leave behind a burden I have known. The heavy armor falls into the stream and washes out the fragments of the dream. The horizon is a mystery of gray, but it is better than the yesterday. The rushing water crashes on the rock, a heavy pendulum upon the clock. I take a breath of sharp and biting air and step away from all of the despair. I am crossing over to the other side, leaving the ruin and the bitter pride. The bridge is narrow and the fall is deep, but I have promises I have to keep. No turning back to where the shadows lie, just walking forward underneath the sky. You cannot walk into tomorrow if you are still holding on to yesterday. To the other side, leaving the ruin and the bitter pride. Let the heavy armor fall into the deep, let the rushing water wash away the weep. I am stepping on the solid unknown ground, leaving the quiet where the peace is found, crossing into the new, crossing.